All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace. All right, man, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Detroit basketball. Man, back in the day, bad boys. Let's talk about them, man. Shit, the Pistons pursue Pascal Siakam. Let's talk about it, man. There was some issues with Pascal last year. They went under wraps because the NBA, I don't know, it went under wraps. But it was several times, to my knowledge, that Siakam cussed out Nick Nurse in Toronto, the head coach, right? And whatever their issues was, he didn't like it. Now, it's been some rumors that the Golden State Warriors could be looking to land Pascal Siakam, okay? Obviously, it's going to probably involve Andrew Wiggins' deal. I think got a couple more years before it expires. But you almost certainly, even if it's a three-team deal between Toronto, us, and Golden State, we last Siakam. Toronto is going to probably get a 14 for the 7th pick. Golden State is probably going to land Jeremy Grant. And we're probably going to land the 7th pick. Or something like that, if it's a three-team deal. But if it don't involve Golden State, you got to ask yourself, is Siakam a huge upgrade over Grant? Or are you willing to, move Bay or put Bay at the bench or in this positionless league? Can Bay guard twos? Can he guard ones? Can he guard fours? Can he guard threes? You ask yourself, because if you was able to keep, well, in this situation, you would try to have to trade Bay or Grant or a future pick, right? But you ask yourself, you willing to trade Bay? Grant and Siakam front line with Stewart, defensively is scary. But don't forget, if you take Cade Cunningham, that's going to be his position too. So if you're taking Jalen Green, more likely this scenario works. Or if you're taking Cade Cunningham, you're going to play him at the 2 at work. But at the same time, Siakam is like 27 years old. Good defender. I mean, he may not be Kawhi and lead them to a championship, but he's a good player. Is he better than Jeremy Grant? Yes, just on consistency is him being more consistent. If Grant put another year together like he did last year and they win a little bit more, I'll put Grant over him. But you say, what do he bring that Grant don't bring? I think he's just a better facilitator. I think he's just a little bit better facilitator than Grant. Obviously, they're roughly around the same size, but I think Siakam, rebound and score, but, he don't give you the shooting. I think he shot 39% from 3. He don't give you that shooting. That's a big deal, but, interesting, man. I don't know if he would be an upgrade in this system from Jeremy Grant, but, I mean, if you put him at the 3 and put him at the forward spot, I think it'd be a nice pairing. I really think that'd be a nice pairing with them. If you choose to take Jalen Green and play Cade at the 2, putting them at the forward spots, a lot of versatility there. A ton of versatility there. Putting them at the forward spots, switching defensively, and But I just think that's a better situation if you draft Green. If you draft Green or you trade out and draft somebody else, I think it's a good fit. You put Green at the 2. You got 2 guys on the forward positions who get out there, who can score, who can defend. It'd be nice though, but Siakam coming here, man. It'll be a good fit. I don't know what his contract look like, but he kind of remind you of Jeremy Grant. He just with a better reputation of being an all-star caliber player. That's it. Year in, year out, being consistent. But I mean, I think he posts a little bit more than Jeremy Grant. I mean, I think he rebounds. I mean, it'd be a good pair of him and Grant on the forwards. If you want to play Cade at the 1 or 2 and move Kiliano, that could work. But he bring defense. He bring a championship caliber. He bring a championship caliber experience. Assuming he bring that experience, he get out there and defend. He really don't have no issue switching. I think he a good pick and roll defender. And I see why Golden State want him, because he can drive to the bucket. He can finish at the rack, and if they sink in at him at the bucket, him and Clay and Steph can light it up. I see why Golden State Why Golden State like that? I see why Golden State would want him. It's just on a lower level than Giannis. Getting Giannis there, putting Giannis, just driving and kicking, Giannis would never have to get better in that situation. Because of him driving, you can't lead Steph and Clay, so he gonna finish every time. Or you gonna take away him, finishing at the rack, piling in, he gonna kick it out to Steph. Or Clay, they unbeatable if Clay come back healthy. So I see on this level what they doing with Siakam. I see, Siakam could drive. He's an upgrade on defense from, I don't know, him and Wiggins probably, I think, on the same type of defender. But offensively, he's a huge upgrade. And if I'm Toronto, I need 7 and 14. And Wiseman or Draymond or whoever they want to make this deal. I don't know if I want to take Wiggins' contract. That would just be what I'm asking for. Now, if I'm willing trying to get rid of him, it could be a different story. But him in Detroit would be nice. I think he'll lunch pay hard work. I think he'd be a good fit as a Piston. But I just think it's a bad time coming here because they so deep at that wing, that 3 and that 4 spot. We talking about Bay, Grant, Servetus. I mean, Josh Jackson gave you some time at the 3. I mean, you could take Cade. You could, you bring Cade in. I think Cade gonna be that point forward. So really what they need is a 2. Somebody that's gonna give you that electric scoring from the 2. Somebody that's gonna be able to finish through contact at the 2. But I'm not opposed to them taking Cade Cunningham. Somebody could score, make people better pass. People say they need 3 to 5, have assists. But you're looking past the ball, it's clearly there. Maybe just didn't have the talent, but that could be a fit. You think everything else they got to offer? I think they got Gary Trent. I think he may be a restricted or a free agent. Unrestricted free agent. Kyle Lowry. Fred VanVleet. A lot of people didn't want VanVleet here. Fred VanVleet could be his target, but honestly, what's so funny is a lot of people want Fred VanVleet, right? A lot of fans want a Fred VanVleet. This past offseason a few years ago, right? Or even now. But they don't want Jalen Green. I understand Fred VanVleet is a proven NBA combo guard scoring and all that stuff. But what I see in Jalen Green is somebody who can flat out score, who just got to get bigger, stronger, just be more consistent. And that comes from being NBA caliber star player. But, Fred VanVleet scoring a totally different type of way. But, if you do miss out on, you don't want Green, you can't get Bogut or Moses Moody. I'm not saying ain't bad to come back for Fred VanVleet, but yeah, he'll be a good target. Him, Siakam, got a few other guys over there, man. But yeah, with Siakam, it should be interesting, man. But I would take Siakam, but I don't think we're in a position to trade for Siakam right now, man. Just think we got a log jam at the 3-4 position. But I think him going to Golden State, I think it's a huge upgrade over Wiggins. But we had to see. I know they kicking themselves that they didn't get LaMelo Ball. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on link subscription. Facebook will link there as well too. Well, Facebook link there as well too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share video on my social media link subscription. Let me know what you guys think. Should they trade for VanVleet or shouldn't trade, or trade for Pascal or VanVleet? Anybody from Toronto or not? I think not. I just think they got a log jam there. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Sports Talk.